Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the news postcard on TayNinhTV with some last events now private as well as nationwide, and now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of March the 3rd, TayNinh Provincial Party Committee held a conference of the key provincial officials. Standing there, the Secretary Provincial Party Committee, head of the Provincial National Assembly Delegation Phạm Hùng Thái, and the Secretary Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Minh Hùng chaired the conference. At the conference, the head of Provincial Party Committee's Organization Committee, Nguyễn Thị Yến Mai, presented the core contents of conclusion number 127, dated on February 28 of 2025 of the Bureau, and the Secretariat on studying and proposing to continue to reorganize the apparatus of political system. Temporarily suspend the organization of the party congresses at the commune and district levels. After the 11th conference of the Central Party Committee, the Politburo will have specific instructions and guidance. Ms. Nguyễn Thị Yến Mai also provided more information about the plan of the Provincial Party Committee Standing Committee and Provincial Party Committee to implement conclusion number 121 and conclusion number 126 of the Central Committee. In his concluding remarks, standing there, the Secretary Provincial Party Committee Phạm Hùng Thái emphasized that the party committees, agencies, and units continue to lead and direct the implementation of the following tasks after the reorganization of the political system, and quickly complete a plan to merge TayNinh newspaper and TayNinh radio television station according to the direction and orientation of the central government, as well as merge the project management boards and mass associations in the province. The standing there, the Secretary Provincial Party Committee requested the key officials to continue to study, absorb, and thoroughly grasp the contents of the conclusion and directions of the central government to effectively implement them in their localities and units. And on March 3rd, the Provincial Police announced the decision of Minister of Public Security on the personal work. Attending the event, there was Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Minh Hùng.
Accordingly authorized by the Director of the Department of Organization and Personnel, the Ministry of Public Security assigned Colonel Nguyễn Văn Trải, Director of TayNinh Police, to recite over the announcement of the decision to reappoint until retirement age for Colonel Trần Văn Luận, Deputy Director of TayNinh Provincial Police, and the appointment decision Lieutenant Colonel Lê Trung Ái, head of TayNinh City Police, to hold the position of Deputy Director of TayNinh Provincial Police. Lieutenant Colonel Lê Văn Thuận, head of the Department of Organization and Personnel, to hold the position of Deputy Director of TayNinh Provincial Police. The decision takes effect from February 28, 2025. At the conference, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Minh Hùng acknowledged and commended the positive and urgent spirit of the entire provincial police force in the work of reorganizing the apparatus, contributing to the timely implementation of the policies and directions of the central government. At the same time, he emphasized that TayNinh Police quickly stabilized the organization, promptly directed the implementation of all aspects of work, and successfully completed the task of ensuring security in order for candidates who were transferred and appointed to new jobs. It is necessary to continue to practice moral qualities, improve professional capacity, maintain and promote the spirit of solidarity and exemplary behavior to excellently complete their site tasks.
And on the morning of March 3rd, the Department of Construction held a conference to announce the decision on organizational structure, arrangement, and personnel work. Attending the conference, there were Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Dương Văn Thắng, Director of the Department of Construction Nguyễn Nam Hưng. Specifically, the decision stipulates the function, the tasks and powers and organizational structure of the Department of Construction after the merger, and the decision of the Department of Construction on personnel work also. After the merger, the Department of Construction has 8 specialized departments and 2 affiliated public service units with a total of 164 core civil servants, public employees and workers, of which there are 96 civil servants, 47 public employees and 21 labor contracts. Speaking at conference, Mr. Dương Văn Thắng emphasized that the Department of Construction and the Department of Transport must improve operational efficiency after the merger, and the Department of Construction will continue to evaluate, arrange, and streamline its staff according to the restricted roadmap, and the goal is to ensure the minimum reduction of 20% of the staff receiving salaries from the state budget.
On the afternoon of March 3rd, the Department of Agriculture and Environment held a conference to announce the decision on organizational structure arrangement and personnel work, chaired by Mr. Nguyễn Đình Xuân, Director of the Department of Agriculture and Environment. Accordingly, after the mergers, the Department of Agriculture and Environment has 12 departments, branches, and 5 affiliated public service units. The total payroll of the Department of Agriculture and Environment after mergers is 544, of which 999 are civil servants and 345 are public employees. Also, at the conference, the Department of Agriculture and Environment of the Ninh Province deployed key tasks of the agriculture and environment sector in the coming time. On this occasion, Mr. Châu Văn Văn, former Deputy Director of the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, received a certificate of merit from the Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee.
And in recent times, the TayNinhTV Provincial Border Corps has continuously promoted its bravery, intelligence, and courage, overcoming countless challenges to successfully complete the task of protecting sovereignty and border security. The generations of officers and soldiers here have written heroic pages of history, contributing to maintaining the peace on the front line of the fatherland. The generations of officers and soldiers here have written heroic pages of history and contributing to maintaining the peace on the front line of the fatherland. In 2024, the security and order situation in the internal and external border areas will be basically stable, and territorial sovereignty will be maintained. The lives of the people in border areas will gradually improve, while solidarity and friendship with the provinces bordering Cambodia will continue to be consolidated and developed. However, the situation of Vietnamese citizens working and residing illegally in Cambodia returning to the country tends to increase. At the same time, the cross-border crime activities, especially the first smuggling and illegal immigration, are still complicated and causing many difficulties for the border control. In the face of the above situation, the Party Committee and the Border Guard Command of the Ninh Province have drastically implemented solutions. Border Guard units maintain solidarity and strive to protect sovereignty and border security also. In 2024, the Border Guard of the Ninh Province successfully fought for 5 projects arrested and prosecuted for 8 subjects, of which 3 projects on drugs, 1 project on human trafficking, 1 project on fighting against crimes of smuggling and transporting fireworks across the border. In addition, the Border Guard of the Ninh Province has closely coordinated with the local agencies and authorities to implement the projects, strengthening dissemination and education of law for officials and people in border areas. The coordination between the Border Guard Command and the forces stationed in the area has become increasingly in-depth and highly effective. The forces have exchanged with each other many sources of information related to criminal activities in localities, especially in border districts and towns, and at the same time, the work of propaganda, dissemination, and legal education for the people in border area has also been promoted. Aiming to raise awareness, ensure the strict compliance with the legal regulations, not cover up, not assist, and not participate in criminal activities on the border. Over the years, the Party Committee, the Border Guard Command of the Ninh Province, has always identified the people as a solid support and as living milestones in the task of protecting border sovereignty. And therefore, the Ninh Provincial Border Corps has implemented many human programs to support the people in border areas, strengthen the relationship between the army and the people, and create a solid national border defense. A number of models and movements have been implemented, and for example, the Border Corps continues to participate in the new rural construction program, participate in projects and programs to develop the economy of society, and reduce poverty in border areas also. In addition, programs such as accompany women in the border areas, building houses for people in difficult circumstances, and helping children go to school, adopted children of border guard stations have also been implemented. And on the occasion of ethnic minority holidays, especially the Lunar New Year, the border guard always calls on and mobilize philanthropists and sponsoring organizations to care for and support the people in border areas. In particular, the programs bring border guard warming the hearts of villagers And during a working trip to the province, Mr. Nguyễn Trọng Nghĩa, Police Bureau member, Secretary of Party Central Committee, Head of Central Propaganda and Mass Mobilization Commission, visited and congratulated the party committee and the Border Guard Command on the 66th anniversary of the traditional day. Here, Mr. Nguyễn Trọng Nghĩa emphasized that in 2005, there are four major tasks, with the key task being to strive to promote the socio-economic development, such as fully implement the resolution of the 13th National Party Congress, writing a foundation for the transformation towards a new era. This peaceful environment is the combined strength of the entire people, in which the core role of the People's Armed Forces is extremely important. For you, as the specialized force, we not only protect border sovereignty, maintain security and order, prevent crimes at the border, but also are the core force in building solidarity and friendship between Vietnam and neighboring countries, especially with the borderly Cambodia. This is the first task, carrying a great responsibility. And in the coming time, with a high sense of responsibility and steadfast will, the TayNinhTV Provincial Border Guard will continue to promote its tradition, excellently completing the task of protecting border sovereignty and security, and close coordination with the functional forces, the government and the people will be an important foundation for maintaining the stability in the border area, contributing to the socio-economic development, strengthening national defense and security, and building an increasingly prosperous border. And on the morning of March the 3rd, and Regiment No. 174, the Provincial Military Command coordinated with Provincial Border Guard Command to organize a training launch ceremony and launch the 2025 training year competition. Attending the launching ceremony, there were Major General Trần Vinh Ngọc, Political Commissioner of Military Region 7, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Hồng Thanh. At the launching ceremony, Major General Trần Vinh Ngọc, Political Commissioner of Military Region 7, requested, in order for training to be of high quality, the party committees and organizations at all levels must strengthen leadership, direction, deployment, and guidance to fully implement the training tasks in 2025. Launching the aviation movement and training in 2025, Colonel Nguyễn Thanh Phong, Political Commissioner of the Provincial Military Command, requested that the military forces to be active, proactive, and innovate training content and methods according to the motto, basic, practical, solid, speed, decisive, victory, focus on innovation, improve the training efficiency, and create a strong change in training quality also. On this occasion, the Military Region 7 Command awarded the title of exemplary model comprehensively strong unit in 2024 to 13 collectives. And on March 3rd, Colonel Nguyễn Văn Trải, Director of the TayNinhTV Palace, led a working delegation to visit and congratulate officials and soldiers of Provincial Border Guard on the occasion of the 66th anniversary of Border Guard's Traditional Day and the 36th anniversary of the People's Border Guard Day. Receiving the delegation, there was Colonel Nguyễn Văn Dũng, Deputy Political Commissioner of Provincial Border Guard. During the visit, Colonel Nguyễn Văn Trải sent his best wishes to all officers and soldiers of the Border Guard Force and highly appreciated the efforts and results that the officers and soldiers of the Provincial Border Guard have achieved in the course of protecting sovereignty and border security in general, and TayNinhTV Province in particular. On behalf of officers and soldiers of the Provincial Border Guard Force, Colonel Nguyễn Văn Dũng thanked the Provincial Police for their attention, encouragement, sharing, and timely coordination with the Provincial Border Guard Force in the past time. At the same time, he affirmed that the two forces will continue to unite, bond, and coordinate to protect security and order, firmly protect sovereignty, security, and border of the fatherland. And ladies and gentlemen, in Đắk Lắk province on the border, the army and the people always join hands and unite to protect each border and protect each border lines and landmark, ensuring the territory sovereignty and national border security, especially in the new situation. This is an image of the members of the Women's Club for Border Crossing Prevention and Control in Đình Nhạc Village, Ia Love Border Commune, Ia Sub-District of Đắk Lắk, and participating in the forces to protect the borderline and landmarks. Despite the harsh weather and difficult terrain, these women in the border area are still full of energy and cannot help but feel proud to be in the border patrol and protection team. We try to overcome difficulties and difficult roles because it is the responsibility of the people as well as the Women's Club for Border Crossing Prevention and Control. The first time I patrol with the soldiers, I feel very happy, honored, and proud also. deploying the movement on the people participating in protecting territory sovereignty and national border security in the new situation. The border corps has advised locality at all levels to organize the movement well in the border areas, and thereby promoting the combined strength of the forces and the people participating in the work of protecting territorial sovereignty and national border security. In addition to the efforts of the forces and authorities on levels, it is necessary to promote the role of the village elders, village chiefs, and the prestigious people among the ethnic minorities in the border areas also. And these are the extended hands of the border corps in propagating and mobilizing people to promptly and comply with the party guidelines, policies, and laws of the state, and actively mobilizing the people to participate in local movements. With the own people border corps posture in the new situation, assistance has been and is a living milestone together with the border corps and local authorities to firmly protect each other's line and landmark, protect territorial sovereignty, maintain national border security, and build an increasingly prosperous border area. And the Department of Education and Training has just announced that English is the third exam subject of the 10th grade entrance exam for the 2025 and 2026 school year. Specifically, in the 2025 to 2026 school year, TayNinhTV will organize an entrance exam for the grade 10 with the three subjects of Math, Literature, and English, of which Math and Literature will be tested in essay form, English will be tested in multiple choice form. And the 10th grade entrance exam will take place from June the 3rd to June the 5th of 2025. The candidate registering for Hoylika Specialized High School must take a 150-minute specialized subject exam per subject in essay form, and the informatics subjects will be tested in a computer programming. The ethnic boarding high school has its own admission form, and it is a specialized school for the children of ethnic minorities. And ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of March the 3rd, at the Bristol Public Administration Service Center, traffic police officers and soldiers actively supported and guided the people through the procedures for issuing and exchanging driving licenses. According to the reporter records, when the people come to work, they will get a call number, submit documents, take photos, and proceed with issuance and exchange of driving licenses. In addition to submitting documents directly, the people can submit documents online also. Here, the traffic police will be responsible for processing documents submitted online, and the Bristol Traffic Police Department said that as soon as it received the task from March the 1st, the unit clearly assigned the task to promptly approach and carry out the side task with a scientific, effective, and continuous manner without affecting the normal activities of the people and businesses. In the first stage, the stages of receiving and processing documents took place quickly and smoothly.
Based on the fraud and salinity prevention plan of the TayNinhTV Provincial People's Committee, localities in the Gorkong freshwater project area have developed a plan on prevention, control, and response to drought and saline instructions in the 2024 to 2025 dry season in the area.
In the face of the salinity situation of the Tiền River that has penetrated to Bình commune of Châu Thành district in Giang province, the Gorkong freshwater project of Xuân Hòa sluice that Chợ Gạo district have been operating to collect and decant the remaining sluices from Gorkong Dong district to Mỹ Tho city have been closed to prevent the salinity and store fresh water also. This measure aims to ensure the freshwater sources from production and people actively store fresh water in garden ditches, ponds, etc. for irrigation. We store water in ponds and then pump it into the ditches and pump it regularly for serve. And up to this point, the water source here is sufficient to serve normal irrigation. In the intermediate future during the Gorkong freshwater storage process, Gorkong Tây also has some low-lying areas that are flooded. However, for many years now, we have invested in a basic system of regulating sluices in Gorkong Tây, so when the water storage project begins, we operate and close these sluices, and therefore these low-lying areas has basically not flooded much, and currently the rice crop is growing well. On about 6,000 hectares are in the flowering stage. The remaining 500 hectares are ready for harvest, and we basically ensure it.
According to the assessments, up to now, the drought and salinity situation is more favorable than last year, and thanks to the proactive prevention and control plans of the province. In addition, the sluice system along provincial roads number 864 as well as the Sunghua sluice have been invested in to ensure the work of preventing and fighting drought and salinity. In particular, thanks to the proactive operation of the Sunghua sluice to ensure the prevention of salinity and the extraction of fresh water under the allowable salinity conditions and reasonable storage in the fields, it has helped the eastern districts and towns ensure irrigation water sources and organize successful winter-spring crop production also.
And that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.